Let's make sure. Oh, I don't actually have a... Oh, I bet I forgot to... I bet when I was checking, I didn't send either one of my Misfit toys in. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I do have the Warp Dissipator. There we go. I guess the mouse was just skipping past it. You have... Interesting, the same idea we did. This is clearly an older ship. It has Zortrium and no plasma. So I'll probably try to capture it if I can, to scrap it for the cash, but it is not a priority. So we'll run through the turn and see what they do. Interesting choice. I guess they read the Pulsar one as the easier target, since... actually, I don't know why they would have thought that. We'll run through turns. Okay. Whoa! That did a lot of damage to the Home Alone. Let's see. The 6 plasma cannons, the heavy plasma cannons all fired at it. Oh, they have the Rangemaster unit and high energy focus themselves. So yeah, no wonder they did so much damage. So think about how much damage that did, and the Krampus has about 3 times the firepower of that. So we got some pain heading their way. But for now, so that's going at the Home Alone as well. Okay. So Home Alone may not survive this one, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So anyway, Home Alone first, so that we can run this one forward, and then launch our shuttles. That may not be close enough to actually get it this turn. Well, I might though. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to do that first thing the next turn, because we do move faster than they do. Yeah, and I made sure to actually give this one a computer and everything, so that it has higher initiative. You see, actually, we just slightly have more initiative than they do. It's probably because we have a smaller ship and thus better combat speed. So wait. Okay. So once again, we're going to send our interception team. We're going to attack their interceptors. And if we happen to shoot them down first, then so much the better. They'll just go after the next target. Okay. And yeah, we know from last time we can afford to just move closer with our destroyers. Okay. And a bunch of stuff's heading towards this one. Okay. Let's see. Nothing for it to get close to with the Pulsars. So we'll just move it forward and get ready to board, basically. You know, anything else in range. You know, I think they may have shot at that one because it has bombs. That's my guess, actually. Okay, can we get within range to shoot it? No. Okay. Alright. What about you? What can we do with you? Might just... Yeah, since I'm using assault shuttles on this thing, I think I'm just going to ignore it and go straight for blasting the battle station. Oh, I can't reach it with my impulse cannons. Okay. In that case... Yeah, in that case, let's help out with the missiles. Oh, 2's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I think next turn... The next turn I'll move them in closer, and basically double move them. You move at the end of your turn, end of your current turn, then the start of your next turn, you can effectively get double range. And the AI does not know how to do that. Okay, once again, can't... Oh, I can't hit it. Can't hit it now. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's jump in and take out some of those Marines. Let's have... That should be able to finish it off, actually. Because I probably should have held some of my ion cannons back to actually help out, but... Yeah. Only the Mechlar can come back from you wiping out from disabling a station like that. And they do it very slowly. Yeah, it's part of the problem, and bunched up our Earnests all together. Okay, then we will... Ooh, I think I'm... If I launch them, they don't reach, I lose them, basically, because the AI can then shoot them down. But if I wait, I'll have to deal with the missiles first. Tough one, tough one. I think what I'll do is launch the shuttles, fingers crossed they'll reach, and if they don't, you know, then we'll just do the best we can. Yeah! Ooh. Just never know sometimes, so I'm happy about that. Alright. Unfortunately, I wish my Earnests were better positioned, but... Whoa, okay. That's pretty nice. Alright, so that's disabled. That's captured. We are, already ready to have our battleships start helping out with clearing stuff. So that's within range of Earnest saves. We'll have them do with the missiles instead. Yeah, man, gotta love it. So you're higher up. So missiles be good, but yep. Alright. And let's see, we'll have... So let's have they'd help out. There we go. With that, we just wiped out an entire wave of missiles. So if anybody's wondering how you do that in the late game, do with Zeon missile base, or I guess I should say mid-game. We still very much have late mid-game tech. Then that's how you do it. Alright, so let's move them in and get ready to start blasting the missiles as soon as they come off the planet. As soon as they leave atmosphere, we are ready to shoot them down. And let's have you retreat, basically. Have you move in as well. Okay. Yeah, torpedoes. Yeah, we'll have them wait, because we know the planet is going to shoot at them. And you know what? I think what I'll do is try to get them closer with the pulsars and see how well that works on the planet. This will show I was able to get augmented engines, because yeah, a pulsar on a ship that takes a long time to actually get to the front is not the most effective use of your time. Okay, so they didn't launch anything at that one. Or that one. I bet they did at this one. Yep. Oh, it rotated automatically to change shield facing, and that triggered the reaction fire. Alright, so let's have... I think we'll have the Elf take care of the next barrage. We'll just have our usual suspects deal with stuff for now. Yeah, just move in, do the dirty work. I probably should have waited instead of... Yeah, wait instead. Is that close enough to board? Not quite, I'm thinking. Oh, interesting. That must be like maximum range. I guess it's like 3 squares you can board from. They don't have transporters, do they? No. Oh, I guess speaking of transporters, I just remembered, yeah, the Elves have transporters. So I should be able to start bombarding the planet soon. Okay, done. Wait. Torpedoes ready. Well, once again, we'll wait and let them shoot. There we go. Alright, I don't recall what the range is, so that's not in range. Okay, so I didn't waste my turn or anything. I thought transporters... Yeah, I equipped the transporters. And they're on. Bombs on a planet up to 12 squares away. I must not be within range yet. Let's turn on the grid. Oh, 3... Oh, I'm just short. I'm just out of range. Well, that is very frustrating. Oh, it is what it is. So next turn we'll be able to jump in on that. Have your business. Get in there. All right. At range, yeah, definitely takes some doing to shoot down those missiles. Okay. Torpedoes are go. Let's get them even closer still. I should also check and see if they upgraded their shields or anything any. Nope, still 8 damage. Nice. Alright, so yeah, let's have the... So I'll have the Elf deal with the next one. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Ion Pulse Cannon. I can't do anything with that. Wait. Actually, I should... Yeah, I did hit done on the battleships, and everything else needs to wait. There's not really much they can do. Even that's such a tiny amount of damage It's just not really worth bothering with. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's get to range there. Alright, so bomb the planet. Not bad. And Pulsar missiles. Right, I forgot that it attacks everything, but it did attack everything. Wow. So at least on a 1-to-1 ratio, Pulsars will shred missiles, it looks like. Which is also, that's another good way of dealing with them. Let's just make sure everything else is out of range when the Pulsars go off, though. Okay. And yeah, okay, the missile base is still up, but not too much of a threat. Get these guys out of range. Done. Yeah, so those Pulsars are, they're always kind of a joke when I see the AI use them, but yeah, they are some serious business on you got that many of them on a Titan too. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked done on that one. The torpedoes are still ready. Okay. So yeah, bomb the planet. Nice. And here's my problem. If I fire the Pulsars off, I think it could hit my fighters at this range. It doesn't though, and it takes them out. So yeah, now I can just click done on everything except my bombers, because the Pulsars will take care of the missiles. So yep. So let them recharge next turn. Oh, wow. And of course, they toss against some extra damage too with those bombs. So I think another elf could actually be a really good choice. We'll let the neutrons go this time. I'll have to finish the job. There we go. That was interesting. I've never seen it work that way. The Pulsars be that effective. I'm definitely impressed with that. I think the takeaway from this is that whatever you do, you go all in on it. Because the advantage there is I had a Titan with basically nothing but Pulsars. So the fact they're expensive and kind of big doesn't mean much because, hey, you just... Well, speaking of things, So we have fighter bays. We could toss in bomber bays. Unfortunately, we did not get planetary fighter garrison, so we won't be able to use bombers with that. The good thing about bombers is that you can basically use them to bomb ships, because if you're adjacent to a ship and you fire bombers, they'll attack at the end of their turn and then fly back, and they'll fly right back to your ship, because obviously they're right there in close range. So you can basically bomb them every turn, and they're safe. They can't get shot down if they're never actually targeted. So that's actually very tempting. I think I'll grab this and then see whether we get core waste dump or deep core mine next level. Oh, that's how they had high energy focus too. They stole it from me. But to say, because I knew they could. I don't think they'd be able to research it. Okay. And sometimes you can have a ton of defensive spies, but as long as the Darlocks are in play, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Okay, we have 11 Darlocks, 4 Marines. I think it's going to be worth it to... For once, oh, there it is. So I was starting to say, for once they didn't waste their time with the Space Academy, they weren't going to use, but actually might use it, since it's so rich. Yeah, look at that. It's like they're losing a bunch of production from Rebellion, and yet I still have over 100 to turn. So you control center, prevent revolt, barracks to get more Marines, usual. And a rural miner. Don't need the cloning center because they're almost full. So I think we'll just rebuild the defenses and yeah, get ready to start, we're start using them to start building reinforcements right on the front lines. Okay, so yeah, the Darlocks tried to reinforce, they got slowed down by the nebula. Interesting. I had a feeling they'd try it, but they just couldn't pull it off. So now we have our warp dissipator here. There's nothing they can do. We'll be able to take them out. I could use their ship as a decoy, but I'm just going to scrap it for the money. and also for the command points to prevent a possible command point overrun. So we'll send that to hiatus, and do that too. Yeah, always got to get the reinforcements coming in. Yeah, we've gone through quite a few transports already. If I wanted to reinforce the garrison there, it would take one more, and I might. I mean, 4 on 11, in fact, we have better ground combat than they do. That should be enough, but there's also a good planet, and I don't want to lose it. So yeah, I think I will just play it safe and reinforce. Okay. Got that one. Defenses. I think we're otherwise looking pretty good. What do they have here? Another toxic and ultra poor. I think they could hold on to that one for a while. Let's see. Reinforcing there. Oh, Sakura are back though. Interesting. Are they back at war or not? They're not. Oh well. Okay. So let's get. Yeah, I have more defensive spies than usual. It's still not enough to keep me safe from the Darlocks. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is just to take the Darlocks out of play as soon as possible, which fortunately is what we're trying to do anyway. So that one, we've got our Titans being built. We'll be able to go for Orion soon. Are the Sakura heading for Orion? Okay. The thing is, the Sakura have the ships to take Orion on, and proton torpedoes are a good choice for it, but the AI never masses range to the way they would need to pull that off, and they can't actually hurt him with their best beams, because the Guardian is immune to ion pulse, along with space monsters and Anterans. So there's where their fleet is. I have a feeling they gathered it at Nazan, and they're going to counterattack somewhere. The AI likes to counterattack your vulnerable planets to basically get you off them, which is a good tactic. It's a good thing that you can do on them too, have them give up an offense to come back and protect their territory. And part of the reason that works so well is that offense starts outstripping defense at this point in the game. Like, you just can't build defensive installations that can hold off a fleet, a serious space fleet. Let's see. Control center, yeah, we got that. No time. Asian shield. Yeah, we want to finish business there. What a waste of time that was. I think that's going to be the problem with the all farmers on a couple planet strategy, because the AI will see that you're running a food deficit on a colony, think, oh no, everybody's starving, and reassign somebody to farm there, even though you don't need them to. That's why I keep getting my food down, and I keep getting a surplus. It's because AI assigns new colonists to farm. Yeah, weather controllers, urban miner, that's all good. Alright, let's see, I think I'm going to... I have my shuttles, and I have ion cannons to disable, so we're just going to... And they don't have any other colonies here, so we're just going to intercept their ships and to try to take them out immediately. What is the speed on their engines? They have... They're stuck... Oh, they do have antimatter for 5 a turn. So, check the distance here. Okay, if they rallied to Sud, they'd be able to hit Beta Ceti in 1 turn. And I do not have the defenses there to deal with it. That's the only place they could bushwhack like that. So I think I'll just move my defensive ships there. And because anywhere else I can just send reinforcements to by the time that I... Oh, and I have the wrong ship there. So we'll send him there, and we'll send... let's see, how many... Yeah, I don't think we need 4 earnest saves. We'll send 1, and we'll send this one. We'll send them back. Where are my ship officers, too? They're on Jingle All the Ways. How much you want to bet I accidentally left my... Yep, there's one. Yeah, how much you want to bet I actually accidentally left my officers on ships that aren't actually involved in the fight? Okay. That's on Beta Ceti. Yep, there he is. Oh well. Okay, well let's have them join in on Potus. And I think otherwise I'm pretty much safe on Beta Ceti. So that's some pretty good defenses there. That being said, if I'm sending another one, if I'm sending the one on the leader there, then yeah, I'm going to move another one of these back. There we go. That's a pretty fair trade. Keeps me strong everywhere. All right. And let's take out their ships. So they can't retreat, so I'm just going to go ahead and wait and see what they do. They don't have enough plasma cannons to one-shot anything, except for maybe the destroyers, but I don't think their beam attack is going to be too much of a concern. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. So we'll just wait and let them move in and attack. Yeah, that was pretty much harmless. Oh, they moved up right next to each other, too. If only the elf had augmented engines, like I said, I could just move right up and hit both of them, and that would wipe out their shields, we'd be good to go. But, you know, so it goes. I think for the polar... I'm not going to bother with torpedoes, because I don't plan on actually destroying any of these things. We'll just move them out of range to keep them from being cheap-shotted. Could just retreat them, but, you know... Let's see. Yeah, I can't hit them with the Pulsars, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to have the shuttles attack the closer one. So we'll try to have the ion cannons disable this one. They're just too good at their job. I was not expecting that to be my problem, of overkilling ships this strong, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so everything else waits. And then we move the Home Alone up. Because missiles are targeting it, so we're going to want to have our escorts deal with it. Launch, because we know that's close enough for that to go through. And done. And then... actually, yeah, those are really good at shooting down missiles, too. We don't just need the earnest saves for that. Yeah, that took care of half of them. And can we take care of the other half? Not with you. With you should be able to. Here we go. Yup. Finally. Interesting. So the thing about the proton torpedoes is that because they hit instantly, they're a very good, reliable way of depleting shields. The problem is, like everything else, they take 2 consecutive upgrade tiers to miniaturize and apply these benefits. That means you need to have, I think they're the second to the last tier of tier on power. You need 2 more, so you basically need to get into hyper advanced power, you know, the beyond research fields to actually make it enveloping. And at that point, it's still going to be enormous, you know, torpedoes. So yeah, I've never found them to actually be as effective as they feel like they should be on paper. And part of me is tempted to just start building artificial planets everywhere. But I think that would just make the game take even longer, and you don't need to, really. So I might actually... Yeah, this is my first round to try to make peace with the Alkari, and I'll probably give them artificial planet just so they can make more... Well, I don't know if I want to get... yeah. They're actually strong enough they could be the number 2 after the Sakra are gone. So maybe we shouldn't give them something that useful. Anyway, let's do another terraforming, sure. Yeah, and cloning center. Because once it becomes Terran, it'll become Gaia for us, and it'll be good to go. And atmosphere renewal too. Okay. Excellent. So they're pretty much done with, I think, everything. Oh, they don't actually have the supercomputer and starbase and stuff yet. Okay. Did I actually want... How much am I losing on gravity? 5? Yeah. I can deal with that. Let's see. That being said, I think I'll build the alien control center first, and then scrap it when I'm done, just to speed a simulation along. And then we're going to want... Starbase would take a while. Supercomputer first, and then the starbase. All right. Oh, that didn't get much population increase, but Terran absolutely will. So yeah, we'll just go straight to that. Metal station. Nice. Still coming. Yeah, it's a long way to go on that one, but Let's see. It is a rich, large planet. This will be a very good shipyard when we're ready to go. It's already pretty good. How long would it take to get a Krampus here? 9? Huh. How about... Have I gotten that miniaturized any? No, I have not. Okay. Let's see. Earnest saves. I think we're pretty good on our fleet, actually. I think we'll... Yeah, this is close enough to the front lines. We'll get some transports going here. I think that'd be a good place for it. Instead of halfway across the map or all the way across the galaxy in Matar. Coldan. Could get even more spies and try to throw them at the Darlocks, but, you know, just... Yeah, it's probably beats anything else I can do. I'm closing in on my command point limit. Let's see, Ursa. I think we'll go ahead and let you go back to research. Yes, Boreath homeworld. That's good. Alright, so let's see. Alkari clearly have not... Oh, I was starting to say Alkari clearly have not learned their lesson, but they have. They're sending a serious fleet this time. So, I don't really want to do the negotiations because they will attack me unless I do anything up to a non-aggression pact. That would get them to cancel the attack, but that's not going to happen. So, I think I'm just going to have to defend and see what I can defend with. I've got those. Send that to Hiatus. What can I throw at them? That's 2 turns, and I have 2 turns to work with. What about you? That's right, that's a transport anyway. Okay, this is an older ship. These are new. This could actually be a serious threat. Let's see. What do I have guarding it? I've got Misfit Toys, so they can't run. 1 Home Alone. I should probably get another Home Alone, actually. Yeah, and the funny thing is that assault shuttles are actually a very good way of dealing with the Alkari. They're so hard to hit. I kind of hope they have something with phasers to use so I can grab those, because they're not in my research tree, and phasers are an upgrade to our fighters, as well as our next best point defense weapon. Actually, the second best point defense weapon in the game, after the Antaran-specific particle beam. Yeah, that's fine. I think what I'll do is I have 14 command points. Let's see how Matar is looking, and if I can rush build anything. Because if I can pop a Krampus out, which I can, it would absolutely have a bad day. And I think that may be my best move. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, I'll wait a turn, let the price go down a little bit, and then buy it, then rush buy it. And Matar 2, you will do a... I'd have to create a new one. Okay, what do I want to replace? I think the elves I have are the ones I need. Actually, then again, that was actually really strong for clearing out missiles. But I just think without the augmented engines and everything, using Pulsars offensively, is just not only going to work so well. So, do our... What I was using for Home Alones, it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. And this time I will do battle pods on it. And we'll do reinforced hull. And... that's tempting, because the extra beam defense is quite good. And I do have some space to work with, and some cost to work with, too. Yeah, if I upgrade the defenses, I can afford to knock off the computer and let them lose initiative. So I want to wait anyway. Initiative does them no good. So, I think we'll do that, actually. So, yeah, we'll do inertial stabilizer, reinforced hull, that's all good. Then drop the computer, leave the shields on, and get a 5th assault shuttle. So we'll do them, 2 sets of 2, and then one of 1 for grabbing like frigates and stuff. Okay. Malone in 5. Let me get a closer look at the planet there. The ultra-rich one is the one on the Krampus, yeah. They'll rush build that one next turn. And then we have the... There we go. I'm about to say, you know, I didn't think that 5 turns sounded right on a rich planet. And you could rush build that if we needed to, but 2 turns is fine. I don't think I'm going to need all that many to pull this off, especially with the Krampus being rushed next turn. Alright, so we're looking good there. Darlock fleet is heading where? And they're heading to that planet. Now, they are a bit more... This is a bit more of a concern if they rally here. So Nazem, like we confirmed, can only hit these 3, or hit these 2 instantly. But Pictor is a bit more of a threat if they rally their fleet there. Fortunately, they haven't yet. And perhaps even more unfortunately for them, that's probably the next on my list with those gem deposits. Because why not? And also take a planet out of... You know, but the thing is, Potus is so centrally located, I have to hold this one. And I have a feeling they're going to be threatening it. So... Okay. I think that's good to go. That is a pretty spiffy fleet on Beta Ceti. Have this join in. I don't need all this stuff here, I don't think. So yeah, let's send a... What is Blucher getting? Just kidding. Right, no, actually I have that fleet there at Beta Ceti because they could ambush it. Right. Because that is intentional. And I don't have any defenses here yet. Then I do have the radiation shield. And okay, so I'm about to have defenses there. Excellent. Yeah, the ultra-rich planets are some serious business. All right. So we got that one. Now Kari, so we're going to rush the Krampus next turn. And then see about doing with that Akari fleet. That would probably wrap up the stream when I'm done with that. So, everybody, say it with me. One more turn. Oh, what's up? Ooh, we're making me wait in suspense here. There it is. Oh. Yeah, Darlock propaganda saying don't make any more babies for the control of the sinister Christmas elves. Oh, you jerks. One more turn. Maybe I should team up with the Sakura against the humans. So my usual tradition there is basically demand they stop spying and demand something else in return. And if they don't, then demand they stop spying. I don't think they're going to declare war on me because I'm so much stronger than they are. So this one turned... It is Arid. They gave it 2 more people, basically. If it turns Terran and then it's Gaia, I could give it a little bit more room. Why not? Why not? As the Draw Strategy Games Edition says, it's always one more turn. Yo, should have made human... Well, the humans would have stolen from us anyway, though, P-Bug, is the thing. The AI will steal from you at the drop of a hat, and then be absolutely irate if you steal from them. Enough to the point of, like, the Alkari declared war on us from a non-aggression pact because they thought we stole from them. And now that we want to, we can't. So, are the humans about to get on the naughty list? They are. The problem is my naughty list is a little too long right now. Okay, actually we don't want to put them on housing. This is a very strong colony. So we'll do another Home Alone here. Those are very good. And then we'll start sending some people here. So Trilarians and Elves to Zeoth 2. Okay. Yeah. So we have 2 from the weather controller. Yeah, that's a magic of unification. We have 1 farmer, no structures benefiting it, from like the hydroponic farm, and still getting, what's that, 12 food? 12 food, 1 guy. So yeah, very, very nice. Let's see, this is a poor colony. Yeah, we'll put another farmer there and then start taking people off farming. Actually, yeah, we'll do this one. We'll make this one a farming colony. Because look at that. And then we'll just start pulling people off and putting them on research. Like here, too. So, yep, we'll do 1 person on there for trade goods, and up with the rest on farming. Actually, this is a good system though. We probably don't want to do that here. Yeah, let's leave them there. And oh, that's almost enough to get a transport every turn. So let's get 2 more transports and then get them. Oh, here we go. Ah, but the Alkari sent them out of order, so now they're not. Now it's not going to pull. No, it's not going to work. Okay, so first thing I do before I forget, because you know I might. Let's rush build. We save 400 credits on the Krampus. I'm happy about that. And look at all that food. So yeah, now we're going to, on all of our industrial colonies, we're going to pull people off farming, put them to work, and have the freighters make up the difference. So do that one. And any of our other... Oh, we've already made a pretty good dent into our freighters. Let's see, that is a... Yeah, if we put Clacons off of farming, that's actually kind of a problem. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, we're getting a nice shot in the arm research-wise there. Let's see, what else can we do with this one? Tar 5, large Terran, okay. Yeah, that would be a few too many. Right, because if we take people off farming, then, you know, so some of our like all of our colonies are producing a lot of food, and we have a lot of people. That's 406 population. That's 406 units of food we have to create every turn. So yeah, let's find the ones with surplus food, and I'll do that later. I will do that later. And just, well, like I said, in between streams, just do some housekeeping and everything. All right, very good. So yeah, that looks good to me. All right. And let's see, I'm probably going to put some people back on farming so that I can move my housing people to that new colony built. That was Zeon. Z. Here we go. Right, yeah, that already took out some of our freighters. Okay, I'm down with that. Okay, so we rush built the Krampus. That is done, right? Yes, okay. And so, yeah. I guess when I said 1 more turn, I meant 2 more turns, because I want to actually resolve the fight with the Alkari before we wrap it up. So we'll do that. Have the Elf join in on hiatus. They're definitely rallying everything at Nazin, and I think the AI does that sometimes to protect their homeworld if it's being threatened. This one might be getting ready to attack an undefended colony if I have any. I do have some, actually. Yeah, let's get this stuff going first. Okay. Let's see. And actually, I think this one had the defenses first. Oh, I already bought it. Oops. Oh well. Missile base should still fend off one of their ships. Yeah, around Traveler. Good. And Beta Ceti already got the missile base, so that's going to be fine. Ursa, are they all defended? Ursa's not quite all defended yet. Yeah, just to be on the safe side, let's rush Missile Base and Rad Shield first. So we'll finish that stuff and get the Star Base going. One more turn than the last more turn. All right, and the humans need to answer for their crimes. Well, first of all, we'll deal with this. No, not at that though. Well, actually, I'll think about that. But first, we demand a tech. We don't have much left, actually, that we don't already have. I really want to demand phasers, but I can get it. They have disruptor cannons. I won't go for that. There we go. Okay. So I will let them go. We'll get away with their spying because we got something really useful off them too. And then we'll exchange for the graviton beam. And it is already in play. The humans are charismatic. They can get it. So we'll accept that trade. And they end up liking us. So, yep. The Rangemaster unit is solid. I like it more because we have a heavy focus on beams. Not essential, but it is pretty nice. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to get at Matar. They do have a couple... How many battleships they have rolling in? 4 battleships rolling in. Let's get one more ship defending. Let's see, that's a Home Alone. We have... Yeah, this one could probably crank out something on short notice. We'll toss in a Polar Express. Very nice. Okay. I'll put them back on research next turn. Okay. I think that's about all we need to do defensively or getting our house in order or anything. It looks like this. Looks like the Sakura are at peace in scare quotes with the humans. Now, with the graviton beam is really interesting in that it does armor and structure damage at the same time. So in a way, it does double damage while like things like enveloping and auto fire do triple damage or triple or quadruple damage. Okay. Guess it's a good thing I didn't care about the Home Alones because we don't have initiative on them anyway. All right, what are we looking at here? Interceptors, plasma cannon, phasers. Okay, I have to grab one with phasers. I want it bad. I want it bad enough I can taste it. Plasma, phasers. Okay, that will do too. They have neutronium. They don't have anything else I want, basically. Well, their computers are better than mine. If we can get that too, that would also work. Okay. So my plan is we'll send this Home Alone forward. And who's attacking it? Everything is attacking it. We'll send this Home Alone forward. We will try to use the single, because this is the one with... Yeah, good. Try to send the one to take out that frigate. Or is that a frigate or destroyer? It is a frigate, yeah. And we'll try to grab that one with the one, send the other destroyers out there. We should be able to bag a fair few of their ships with just the assault shuttles. That's kind of what I'm counting on. Alright, Krampus, let's see what you got. One good thing about the plasma cannons is they're basically replacing the fusion beams. So we're going to fire... Oh, that did not do much work, though. I guess plasma cannons just aren't great at working through weak targets. Well, let's find something we... Actually, well, let's wait on them. I'll knock down the shields with something else and then have them finish off one of the battleships. Probably this one, because this one doesn't have anything else I want. Multi-wave is good, but, you know, of the most essential. Oh, I bet what's actually happening, too, is the Alkari beam defense bonus also applies to their fighters. So, you know, that's a factor, too. Okay. Oh, this one only has the 2. So we're as close as we can. Okay. That was not very close. I guess we'll see what damage I can do before I launch. Okay, let's see. Interceptors... You know, I probably should have launched interceptors of the missiles first, and then move them in. As it is, they'll arrive too late to really do much of anything. That being said, I can still stop that missile barrage with the interceptor. Send 2 interceptors to take care of that. And they did not take care of any of them. Ah, that freaking Alkari bonus. But we'll send... Oh, that was my point defense beam going off, not my fighters. Okay. And we'll send those 2 at that. Antimatter. What do the torpedoes go after? Let's see. We want that one. We want... Actually, yeah, we'll probably send the other Home Alone to take care of those. So I think you're a safe target. That's a safe target. That's a very safe target, because it even has fusion beams. That's clearly the oldest one. Yeah. So we'll just launch... It's this one, right? Yeah. We'll just launch all torpedoes at that thing. Okay. That should pretty much take it out with the enveloping. Okay, let's see how close this one can get. Not too close. There's a few too many interceptors to risk running the gauntlet on. So, I think what I'm going to do is... just launch everything and retreat the Home Alones. So this goes frigate. This goes to the destroyer. This goes to that battleship. Retreat. And... Alright, we have this thing to do some damage. Let's fire Okay. Okay, I'm down with that. And I think I was going to... Yeah, that's Plasma Cannon the Zeons. We'll try to soften the shields up on that guy, or out for the Krampus to finish off. I'm down with that. Okay, and I have the Dauntless system, I believe. Yeah, I got that from the Klakons, so you team up on that guy. Huh. Oh, I missed. Right. Because I have 150 to hit, and they have 140 to defend. Akari just suck to fight. Now, when I board some of this stuff and I get to scrap their computer, then that'll be an extra 25 to hit. And I think, I also don't have continuous on the plasma cannons yet. That's my big problem. Alright, so once again, I will launch them and retreat and hope that's good enough. So we don't care about those. Actually, we don't care about any of this stuff. So, launch out the closest things. Retreat. Okay. Got it. Sweet. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. And then the game crashed. Well, it has been 3 hours. We did call the one more turn. I will go ahead and resolve this one off camera. It will happen the same way that you saw here, because they can't get away from me. They can't run, so yeah, we're just going to stop there. I'll come back up from the start of the next turn, next Saturday, and hopefully we should have everything back in order for things to go back to normal next week. I may even try Dragon's Dogma again, but yeah, rip Orion. Ah, man. Anyway, but yeah, good night, folks. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week. Sorry, Dison. Good night, guys.